I thought Ralph didn't
Give the man a nap.
He had some of the.
Oh, he did.
flowering
Good. Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Well, I think the planet is fixing to
Shake
cut
hands
all our
on
little
it.
games short here, and it's time to get down.
And that
to
tea really comes to life with a
consequences,
sugar
you know.
cube in it.
I ain't fully
But
tempted.
I don't give us
Oh,
much hope.
I can't vouch for the spoon.
Just want to get that
Probably.
piece of jasmine out.
So I'm sorry you have a sore throat.
Yeah, I've been sick as a dog all week.
That was me last week. You know.
Yeah. Favor I want to ask you. I'm performing at the Asheville Fringe Festival tonight. And I was wondering if I could use your lab coat, or a lab coat.
This one.
Well, if you don't have another
It's the
one.
largest I have.
Oh, in that case, yes, that one, if at all possible.
Put two of them together, tie the sleeve.
If you'll bring it back.
I will bring it back. Yes. I'm doing a
Clean, of course.
Well, yes.
Well,
I don't
maybe.
plan on spilling anything on it.
Well, no, it's already been spilled on. It'll have to be
At the
laundered.
Fringe Festival, surely something interesting will happen.
Yeah, I plan on doing a subgenius rant.
Oh, I was thinking a bunch of subgenius stuff today because I also I'd like to mention one of my teachers and in life, one of my mentors and teachers is Martha McLeod, which you at least know her son. You know Martha, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And who I've known for years and years of my life, and she and I are well acquainted with the Church of the Subgenius. And in which the fundamentals of the faith here are that one prays to Bob and he gives us slack, and slack is not is
I've been slack on praying to Bob lately.
slack is the most wonderful thing a person can have in their existence as a human being.
Is that what you do? You stand up and chant, "Cut me some slack"?
He grants.
That's a good
He
chant.
gives us
Kinda
slack.
like
Give me
anti-Bob.
slack.
Anti-Bob.
Bob, you can go in the dark anti-Bob.
What does he say?
Mere-
No slack.
No, he has slack.
Mere leisure pales by comparison to
To
slack.
Bob's philosophy.
To slack. There's the world. There is not enough, nor can there
He's got
be
so much
You go to
slack,
jail,
he
enough.
doesn't even
for that.
actually have to touch his mouth.
They can never. There can never be enough slack.
They put you in jail in
The
China. for that.
subgenius must have slack.
Must have slack, and a subgenius is not below genius. A subgenius is a genius in the matters of things below the surface. For instance, submarines, a sub-basement, subcultures.
The underwear, as it were.
Exactly, underwear. Subgenius are
Underwear doesn't wear it.
I know.
Reality doesn't wear it.
I know many
know.
subgeniuses that you would have to say were obsessed with underwear.
Yes.
John might be one of them. A lot of them keep that under wraps.
They never tell it on television.
We'll be paying for the good long.
But anyway, if you're not associated with, if you've not been exposed to the philosophies of the Church of the Subgenius and the gracious, glorious pleasures of nirvana from being granted slack, then you could read the big book. You should check into Bob Dobbs and the Church of the Subgenius, and they even promise to make you weirder than you already are.
But they already missed X Day.
No, they did.
Yeah, they did.
No, they did.
It just keeps happening. They keep pushing it.
They didn't
back.
miss X Day.
No.
It isn't past 1998 yet.
Did they?
Which way are we going?
See,
Forward
it's
or back?
only the conspiracy that makes you think it's 2008.
We're going sideways.
No, actually, there's a very interesting theory about that. A Russian came up with it. He says that the Middle Ages never happened.
Can't trust a Russian.
Yeah, they listen to too much Beatles.
So you can't. It never happened, huh? The Middle Ages never happened.
Never happened. The year's actually still like 1700 or something.
And so all those Middle Ages, they were just myth and legend that was made
Does that
up.
apply personally to everybody too? Where you
Don't go through
The-
Middle
the
Ages.
dark-
One day you're young and the next
the
day
dark-
you're
depending
old.
on when you die,
I
it's 20,
believe
could be
that.
20 to 30.
One
or
day I was
40.
young, and then when I
Actually
woke up,
skipped
I
it,
was
you're now dead.
old.
Sorry.
Why did he say the Middle Ages never happened?
Because record keeping errors. You understand, there wasn't like there was this one guy who was there when Jesus was born and said, okay, the modern millennium starts now. They didn't even know when he was born for like a couple hundred years. And
And by that time, there was some question as to whether he was born at all.
exactly.
Right. 10, 20, 50 years, 100 years could have been easily misplaced. In
depends on what
great,
calendar year you're using.
great gobs of them. Yes.
Because it's not like they were just counting from 1, 2, 3, 4. They backtracked a lot. They started what they thought was like 520
Right.
and
So
counted backwards.
Right.
But-
So we're going to start a new calendar, and we're going to start on a good, reliable date, and that's going to be 1980. What? What's
No.
What's X day?
X Day is July 5th, 1998.
1998, and that
2 days
will
before
that
my
will be the beginning of the new calendar.
Exactly.
Okay, if they don't believe it's the year, then why don't they
That's-
print that year and the copyright date in their books?
Well, you got to understand there's some difference of opinion of why it didn't happen yet. Another opinion is that the napkin that the year was written on by the aliens was actually turned upside down. So it's actually like 8891 is the year that the aliens
that
will come
number.
down and say.
I was going to say instead of 69, it was 69.
88.
96.
8861 or something like that.
Anyway.
So
There's some, that's probably been around the one with no cream, sugar.
What?
Exactly.
Until it's gone.
Or another one said that this is actually Mars, and that the conspiracy actually secretly.
But the thing is it had a 5 on it, and that you can't do the 5 upside down.
we can do the
Make
year
it,
upside down.
doesn't it make a 2 or 5 upside
This is the
down?
most interesting thing I've ever heard.
Not really.
What?
This
UFOlogy?
theory.
Well, who says the calendar has to be 365 days and 24 hours? And who says it was always like that?
The
I
Babylonians.
think that, well, there are different calendars.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
T in there.
I think you look at the different
You have a
cycles.
show coming up today.
Yeah.
The Earth cycle is a different calendar.
Yeah.
A plant has a different calendar.
Have a
A
tea
human has a
cookie.
different calendar. Where we
Tea
live
cookie.
80
The sun and
years
the
or
earth pretty
whatever.
much keep the
So it's-
same one all the time.
It's different. I don't think the calendars apply to each
Well, there's
organic. Each organic.
There's actually a movement. There's actual movement to get America to switch to a 13-month calendar, because evidently that is more psychologically sound than a 12-month calendar.
Is it in tune
I've
with
had
the
all the
moon?
changes I can
Yeah,
stand for. a
lunar
while.
calendar.
Please, leave it alone.
Isn't that what it
For a
used to be,
change.
though?
A nice lunar calendar
Depends
for
on
all
what,
the loonies.
Yeah,
That's what we need.
We need-
Romans,
we need
let's
to
switch
go
to
for another
metrics
back
and
hour
Well,
every
that's
other
not
day.
what was
Yeah,
changed.
right. And then
Julius
switch to
Caesar
metrics one day.
You should
and
hear
you
the
never know
racket.
which day it is.
Yeah.
No,
You
it
know,
was
so
the
What happens? You'll see. This is why the people in the
You never know
newspaper say
until
that I have
later,
murky
too late.
audio.
Named him
Is right here.
himself.
Can you understand anything that anybody's
Yeah, this
saying
world is
besides
nuts,
me?
man.
See, I love it.
You think?
It's
This
right
world
by
is nuts.
speed because I'm listening to 3 things all the time. You know?
honk, honk, honk.
Put on some music. Put on some music.
All right. Okay. A little music.
Put on the 507 roll.
Here we go. There we go. How's that? Is that
Oh, yeah.
Appropriate music for the.
Give us some movement on the screen. Kind of interesting up the visuals.
That keyboard I bought, John, this is what I was playing with in my basement. It's not, it wasn't as crisp as this, but
You play guitar?
No, no.
Sing?
Dance?
I was able to do the church organ,
I
you know?
gargle.
Gargle?
He has
Can you
hot
gargle
lady
and
sit
D?
on his lap.
Huh?
What time is it?
Yes, that's my contribution to music. I have hot lady sit on my lap. I think that works.
Oh, that's how you dance?
Yes.
He sits, they dance.
We need more volume on the guitar.
I finally
Okay,
finished
and less
my,
on the music,
my
that's
article
all. May I put
on
the-
sex, politics, and crime.
Okay.
It's about prostitution.
Yeah, he's coming
Yeah.
through.
So
What-
I just uploaded it to MySpace on
Okay.
Below Lady TV,
Okay, cool.
and I submitted a portion of it to the Mountain Express, but it wasn't off the one. So
Serial killers love prostitutes.
yeah.
Watch Catfish Joe's. YouTube.
Well, it's why there's a need.
You should have brought
in
some.
Society.
You should have
That's
brought
what
us
I'm talking about.
DVDs.
One thing I think Asheville
what?
is missing
Prostitution.
is a good old sex conference.
We'll be paying for the good
The kind they have
long
like San
after
Francisco and
dawn.
stuff
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
We could use one
What was
here.
it? 8820? What was that number you said? I like that number.
I'll get right on
It's pretty loud in there, John.
Yeah.
I mean, Asheville does have enough
I'm
sex.
thinking. You got Catfish Joe's on
Yeah, I
DVDs.
yeah, I gotta give it to you.
Bring a
Because it's a
DVD.
3-minute short.
Excellent.
2, 3
Bring,
more, yeah.
yeah, and we'll make 420 rolls out of it.
Yeah,
and stuff
cool.
like that. Yeah.
What did you send me that, what did you forward to Ben that got forwarded to me, John?
Huh?
What did you forward to Ben that got forwarded to me? I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
I can't remember what the subject was now.
Oh,
But
it's cool.
it's something you should have looked at before you came in today, possibly.
Okay.
No, it was only one thing. I just forwarded to him or to you. I forget what the subject was now. Look, if you look at the thing where I forwarded to him, it was probably 3 a.m. or something.
Right.
So I don't know.
Okay.
Something that in my sleep deprived brain, suddenly I decided it should be forwarded to you, and I didn't have your address, and I had his. So you can forward it. You can send me something back and tell me what it was I forwarded. And then I'll have your address, and then I'll answer.
I sent you my address. I replied to your email.
Well, what is your name?
Johnny Lemuria.
Well, see, I don't know that.
Okay. Hello. Hey.
I thought you were John
Hey,
Robbins.
come on in.
Well,
You can come in and stay here. I'm gonna
for
go
entertainment purposes, I'm Johnny Lemuria.
That
Okay,
is-
well,
But yeah, that's me, johnlemuria@gmail.com. I'll send a reply to that so you can get my email address again.
I think I'll wash my butt.
So,
Well, Mr. Howard, how are you? Happy Friday.
Thank you, Joe. Happy Friday.
the blue pot's happening.
Huh?
The blue pot's happening.
Caffeine. Need caffeine.
Blue pot.
Blue pot.
Let me,
Caffeine.
I
Thank you.
recognize. I recommend it.
there has been some concern with the level of communication in Mountain Dungeon.
Yes.
And
I kind of went up the wall yesterday.
you have a right to your anger of that.
Okay.
And I think Ben has come up with a solution to this.
What's that?
We're going to get a Google group
Pass that
together.
along to him. I saw that the blue one let you down.
Everything that...
Give him some tea.
Who?
Him.
Him. He got tea.
Mount Dungeon's doing the rent party.
Rent party. Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
that'll spawn here.
Give Matt some tea.
Flowers.
Which one do you want? Oh, you want that. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know you were an ass. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Pretty awesome. That's absolutely pretty awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
But
We're gonna do it.
everything that concerns Mount Dungeon
I
is
do Mount
posted
Dungeon.
to
Did you
the
know
Google
I'm part
group.
of Mount Dungeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Show me
don't-
how to get to it.
Okay, we'll have to create it first. But yeah, it's
Like,
very
come
simple
on,
to use.
let's do it.
But the thing is, we don't activate anything that's not on there. So basically, that's our reality concerning Mount Dungeon, is that Google group. That way
Okay.
we're all on the same page.
That said, realistically, we're going to occasionally be acting on
Well-
stuff that's not on there.
True, but we should strive towards that ideal.
Well,
It's good.
yeah, I was furious.
You seem serious.
You were what? Furious.
I was
Harass the gods.
Yeah.
Did you get some sugar or whatever you needed to?
No, admittedly, my blood sugar was also non-fine. Which I don't know. Maybe I should have had some sugar. I
What
tried
were you
blood
furious about?
sugar. Without going into too many details, we had a bit of a technical problem, and the new episode didn't get aired last
Right.
night. But the thing is, we actually had an opportunity where we could have aired it, and I'd made arrangements with Kurt to get it in under the wire.
All right.
But it was all for naught, and the decision had already been made to just rerun the Laura Reed episode.
Right.
When we could have had the new Lloyd from the Blue Dot episode anyway, and if Ben and Megan needed a week off, we could have done rerun the Laura Reed episode again next week.
Uh-huh.
But instead, after having told Life on the Blue Dot that their episode was going to come on last night, like the very day it was supposed to come on, the decision was made somehow to not put it on.
Okay.
Which was regrettable. I agree with you. However, Lori did show up to the brewery last night. That's the first time
Oh.
she actually seen the episode, and she was quite taken by it.
Did she love it?
She liked it.
I figured she would. I mean, I was at
We all,
was a
everybody else did, so hopefully she would.
She was a bit disappointed that she did not get the animals eating each other that we had with the If You Want Us, but she quite liked what we had going.
You know what though? I thought the backgrounds were great.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would rather personally, I'd rather have all sorts of crazy all over the place psychedelic than animals eating each other.
Well, the problem is Megan, I think, has too high a estimation of people's dignity. Because she keeps on worrying, they're going to think this is silly, this is going to think this is not keeping with their music. And you put on and going,
Here, you want
I wanted the zombies.
to play with this if you like. Oh, Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fast forward.
Well, you know, all that's case by case basis.
Well, true.
But I mean, I was watching it again last night. I watched it when it came
Okay,
off at
oh,
home,
no.
and
Fast forward.
I gotta say, I mean, I really liked
Now
what she
fast
did.
forwarding
I
the
mean,
background.
she's really starting to get into
And
being
then as
able
soon
to
as it
make
comes
the
to the
psychedelia happen.
I agree.
The swirling colors of the kaleidoscopes. I liked it. I liked it.
What show is that?
That's
Great episode.
That right there is Gray
And, you know,
March.
it's a good one to have as a
band
rerun,
from, like,
but,
20
you know,
years ago.
I was just fit to be tied. Especially
Then
since
for a
we've
moment
been
we
called
had the
yesterday to
Ramones,
bring
now
up
we've
the
got,
issue. I was literally sitting on a couch
Driving and
playing
Crying.
PlayStation
That's Driving
at somebody's
and Crying.
house, and the drummer for Life from the Blue Dot was
These
sitting
are all
right next
videos
to me.
I shot.
I could have turned to him right then
Yeah,
and
we're
said,
in
"Hey,
the-
your episode's not driving. Come on!" I said,
now we're in the
and Ben's like,
Squad
"No, no,
Room,
no,
now
no.
we're
We're gonna do it. We're gonna
Natural
do it, we're gonna do it."
Scientists, I think.
And then, as soon as I left there, I came.
Or maybe that's Driving and
here
Crying.
to
The
talk
other was
to
the
her
Night
about it,
Porters,
so
then to
I
Driving
take
and Crying.
care of
This
whatever
is
I'm supposed to
probably
take care of.
Tombstones.
It was regrettable, and I am not going to say it could not have been handled better, but we are now.
And I probably could have been a little bit more calm about it, but I had nothing to eat and
That is
4
important.
hours of
I've got
sleep,
like
Oh, yeah.
lyrics
and
in
was like
my head
caffeinated
now.
up the
For that,
wazoo.
for what he's
Yeah.
doing.
But
Just-
on the plus side,
Just on the
Yes.
fly.
now we're going towards the future.
Yeah.
We're not
I love
rushing
that
to
when
get
it
this in
happens.
there.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we're a week ahead, so we're good there.
That's fine. I say it wasn't the fact that, you know, I mean, I know that I don't really know how hard Benny made me really work. I mean, you know, I probably don't. It was just the episode being in hand and ready to go and not being utilized.
Ben and Megan work hard, and they work harder than I know. However,
We'll
I
still have some
sometimes
teas to
think they don't work
try
hard
to get
enough
rid of.
at not working hard. If they put a little bit more effort, I think Ben, at least I know, could simplify his life a lot. But, and I'm the same way, we do tend to resolve our lives around last minute details and
Yeah.
rushing things, which is not a good trait to have.
And maybe I did take it more personally because I did my end of taking care of things, talking to Kurt and
Yeah.
everything. And even though I borrowed the original Battlestar Galactica from a friend of mine, and I was literally up till 9 in the morning watching old Battlestar Galactica.
That's big.
Wednesday
You playing
night,
a minor?
Thursday morning, but I set
Yeah.
the alarm
It's in a minor.
specifically to be able to get up soon enough, like so I could make it.
Oh, you can play in a minor, can't you?
And get in there. Otherwise, I wouldn't even
Do not
set
play
my
with
alarm. I
mine.
would've just slept.
Or in a minor.
In a mine, in a mine, in a mine, in a mine.
See now,
In the mines where the sun never shines.
see,
Anyway,
oh, that was the wrong place. to
caffeine
put it.
caffeine helped tremendously.
Let's see now,
Feel that
Joe.
much more perky.
Oh, there's Joe. Yes, I see Joe.
I'm gonna go help the glow lady set up shop.
Okay. Have fun.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have another cookie.
I could do this.
These are good.
I could
think
I could
cookies are
help
fine.
highlight Joe
Cameras are
and his plan by doing this right here. Look at that.
Can you rewind?
No.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
See that?
What is that?
What's
I
that?
don't have my glasses. And enlarge.
In the background?
Computer, enlarge, please. Times 2.
All right,
Go back
that's
to
a band
88.4.
That's a
Exactly.
band called the
Exactly.
Tombstones, but
We're in
they're
the,
gone now.
There seems to be an anomaly in your neurotic net.
I wonder how
Data
much
said
little
that.
servo arms attached to those things make them go back and forth would cost.
That's what's called a cameraman.
Yes, but hopefully this will be cheaper than a cameraman.
One person could. I mean, one person sitting back over in that side of the room,
Yeah, but you
like,
could do it with a cool flick of the button like you could with if you had a servo arm of some sort.
well,
Unless you put like electrodes in the cameraman, which would be cool in itself.
exactly. That's more like shock
Cameraman should
and bone.
automatically know.
Oh, cool.
They have a brain.
Very quiet.
I'm a cameraman. You are severely overestimating cameramen. I just want to say.
I'm a cameraman too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See now, look at it. He said that.
Can you
like,
get one that reacts to our
attitude.
movement?
Get that microphone between
Do you
you
use
two.
Studio A a lot?
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're hearing me most.
Do you use Studio A a lot?
No, I haven't used Studio A, but I went to film school, North Carolina School of the Arts.
There you go.
Songs?
Film.
Film.
Good. Good to make
Film school.
That's good.
Now turn it between the two of you.
I thought my biggest source of frustration with the customers I listen to every day, now upon reflection, I think it's those darn cables that I seem to trip over every single time I do a fan shot with those cameras. They're very, very frustrating. But hopefully, we're going to have we're having a new setup. We're changing the mix. You're going to have to mic the thing a whole different way now. You know about that, don't you? We're going to be setting it in the corner
Yeah.
so we can have a studio audience.
Right.
So, all
We don't
sorts of new
even, I
changes.
mean, how can you have a studio audience when you don't have enough people to fill the table up? Is that
No,
right?
no, this is for their
My
show.
Oh, for your show.
Yeah.
And it's going to
When's
be
your
in
show?
Studio
Mount
A.
Dungeon. Asheville's underground music television.
Nice plug.
Well, well, may I ask that we please don't put the chairs out until after we get the band set up and mic.
Oh yeah.
So, and are you still going to have enough room to roll the cameras around?
Yes, because what we're going to do is it's going to be a sort of a square setup. The cameras are just going to run along the edge, the two edges of the square.
Okay.
So,
All right. I have here in my pocket. I have two tickets to Mount Dungeon taping, January the 26th,
Tomorrow.
yes,
at 2:30 p.m.
yes. It gives us plenty of time to get everything set up.
And so here are these two tickets.
Second caller gets it.
No, we better make it the first call. All right. Should we give out Jonathan's number? I have on the headphones.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know Jonathan's number?
No, I don't, and I really don't want to have Jonathan angry at me.
All right. Well,
All they have to do is call URTV and it gives them
yeah.
his number anyway.
You can just look up URTV, right?
Yes, urtv.org.
Your team has a phone?
I Google it
Yeah.
myself,
Or just call 411.
and
Call 911
and,
say,
so
I need your TV now.
so the first person to call or just come by and pick them up. Here are your two tickets to the first public showing of a live.
I'm just realizing how trippy this looks right now.
How you like your shirt?
I like my shirt.
I'm gonna. Anyway, so if anybody wants a ticket to come see Mount Dungeon recorded, it'd probably be right much fun. I'm thinking that you know, if I didn't have to work, it'd be a lot of fun. You know? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for us who have to work.
Yes,
Turn on the wavy thing.
The wavy thing.
the million hands.
Yeah, can you do it at the same time? You got that other
No,
thing
you
showing
can't do
back?
that at the same time. You have to do it
Oh,
separate.
you got to do them only one at a
It's a
time.
separate thing.
Oh, that's no fun.
There we go.
Let's see. Yeah, there's some other stuff in the background.
That's just the
Yeah, I'll make,
coolness of the.
yeah, I'll make your shirt.
Adam, we
more
got that.
too.
Oh yeah, I can do my shirt. Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
I make it crazier.
Very tiring.
I can make it
Yeah.
crazier.
It's a little tiring.
There's that one. That's real
Whoa,
crazy.
yeah, that's what I'm.
You like that one?
We're not waiting.
Oh
yeah,
god. Okay, I can't watch that for much longer.
Huh? You like that one?
That's giving me a seizure.
That goes
Are
along
you-
with,
are you-
yeah, la, la,
You got a lot
Do you
No,
suffer
but
with?
I could be.
Do you
Oh,
suffer with?
lordy me. Lord, lordy mine. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord me. Oh, Lord. Yeah, la, la,
how easily amused we are?
Yeah. So what?
This is very good.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's good background music.
So,
Fills
video,
up the silence
He's filled with silence.
of our inanity.
so video on
Idiocy.
demand, eh?
Yeah, when shall we see this video on demand?
Video on demand.
I demand video.
I'm
I'm over here. I've been demanding.
I guess soon enough. It's in the works.
Soon enough. Soon enough. Right. I'll just be happy when we have video when it's supposed to be there. You know, because when we quit losing shows and having the wrong
As
show.
Bob is my witness. We will have video when we need it.
Video when
When
we
we
need it.
Yeah, heck with video on demand. We'll have video as scheduled.
May not have it when you want it, but you can have it when you need it.
You can't always get what you want. But,
We'll be paying for the good long after it's gone.
Paying for the good. Long after it's gone.
Long after it's gone.
I'm crazy to see the playback of this. I want to see what the song sounded like that we did earlier. Probably pretty murky, I would guess. There you go. Now they look at that. Now look at yourself in the.
Whoa. I like that.
Does it give you a headache?
No, my cold gives me that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, do you know about this? Do you know how to use these fingers?
What was the guy that was here last week?
tap around? Huh?
He said you could feel your muscle eyeballs, the
Yeah.
eyeball muscles.
Did you do that?
Yeah. And that cured everything.
Give me an aneurysm.
I had a stroke that night.
You can't smell anymore, can you?
No!
You know, the only thing that
It's in the doctor for a
having
prescription.
all these strokes and
Tell me to push
aneurysms
my
on
fingers
television
in my
has ever
eyes,
done
but
for
I
me,
missed.
I'm scared to death of burnt
Now I'm
toast
blind.
now.
Now I'm
Burnt
blind.
toast?
Yeah, that's one of the warning signs for a stroke is smelling burnt toast.
Oh.
So whenever I smell burnt toast, I go, "Oh my God, I'm having a stroke." So,
Oh, I do that. That happens to me a lot.
Did you forget your toast?
Like you see how I'm tapping like all around my eye and stuff. You tap and
Maybe
beside
burnt
your
toast
nose.
causes stroke.
And try. You see the angle I'm
that
coming
would
in
be-
here.
If
Try,
damn it!
and try to hit it
Like it
hard.
works.
Bam, bam, bam.
Well, I
These
do
are
get rather mad when I burn a piece of
Okay.
toast. 'Cause
So you'd
I'm
be
looking
surprised
forward
how
to having it.
hard you can hit your candy and hit yourself. Like you
stop
can.
hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Darn, I burnt my toast again. Ah.
And then I also bang
No,
with
then
the
they get it. You burn
heels
it, they
of my-
get the stroke.
Does that seem to make it?
Actually, it does. Yeah, thank you.
Mine got so bad that I was literally taking the heels of my hand and just pounding my head with it, and I was in pain, and I was for a little while I was just freaking out.